We are playing Minecraft video games. Welcome, y'all. Today we are going to be using a new texture pack. Do year 110k default edit, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Aside from that, I've learned a lot about PvP, and I will test how it's gonna go in game. Felix, welcome. And also, we're pretty close to the 70s. I remember yesterday I said, I reached like 65 and I was like, dude, I want to get to the 70s quickly. It's cool. I imagine it to be cool. I think I gained like 7 stars yesterday. And like 2 stars of those 7 were after the stream because I played later again. Oh man. So I'm actually like very, very close to the 70s. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't want to click that twice. Okay. Nice, I was hoping for that to be the case. I was just about to say, if Gray, also Felix, did I ever say welcome? Welcome, by the way. I was just about to say, if they built... Oh, I don't have letters. It's VLM3, welcome. If they built a bridge to diamonds, then I'll be good. Ah, he got me. That's sad. This whole jumping thing is really a problem. I will have to do something about it. Wait. Okay, I got him. So are both pink players ink? And they still have a bed as well? Wait, I think they literally just lost their bed. Lol. Okay, cool. I'm very focused, I have to admit. From what I've identified, obviously with the help of SansVGC, there are different situations. If you want to deal a lot of KB, welcome Orange, I already told you this, but if you want to deal a lot of KB and you have the momentum advantage, for example, because you take 4 damage, so you have a 4 damage tick, or whatever it might be, stopping someone with blocks, for example, and you want to deal a lot of KB, then what you have to do is burst click for every hit and W tap for every hit. You're gonna be dealing a lot of KB with that. For example, if someone is like towards the edge or something. If, however, you can't get the momentum advantage for whatever reason, then you just want to jump into the fight to get some extra bit of momentum, not W tap and just click as fast as you can to get the most amount of damage possible in. And the main goal should always be to get yourself the momentum advantage. Like whenever you can, just try to block people off, try to get into situations where you get the momentum advantage. And if you do that, then you can do the whole do your housing fancy carbo holding thing that you're gonna get an entire montage on. That is more than sad. I lost him. Doesn't matter. It's a whole lot of fun. Easy to remember rules. And I wanted to say something else about it. Welcome that, have I mentioned that? Welcome Recharter. And I feel like I wanted to say something else, but now I forgot. It's definitely cool, and we're gonna have to... Oh yeah, what I wanted to say is obviously aim. I still have to work on my aim. I still have to work on getting my mechanics more fluent. And I still have to work on identifying those situations better that I just mentioned. But all in all, that is very, very cool. Okay, we reached the 70s, the very first game. How awesome. Also, we actually got something in FKDI. 9.03 has been reached. Oh, amazing. Can I get some advice? Obviously. I'll see what I can do. Ads. So yeah, very amazing, very amazing. Feels very good. I already tried it. I played one game of solos before I cleaned my kitchen today, and it worked out super well. And I also felt like in that game it worked out pretty well. This pack, that was one of the first things I mentioned in this stream, back before anyone joined, is Default. The newest Do Your pack, his 110k pack. At first I really didn't like it, so I didn't get it. But then I saw it in, I believe, Panda's video. No, I'm unsure where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere. And I was like, yo, this pack looks super clean. Wait, I believe I saw it... Yeah, because Capstold sent me a screenshot, I believe. I saw it in his screenshot, and I was like, yo, this pack looks super clean. Also, that guy got destroyed. And, I realized, wait, this pack does look pretty good after all. So I ended up downloading it. It's not gonna be, like, my favorite pack. I don't like the pearl texture, for example. I think I'm gonna get Ems this game. There are a couple of high FKDI people. It's not gonna be my favorite pack. Some textures about it I don't necessarily like too much, and the pearl, for example, is a very dark, weird color that I don't enjoy too much. But like all in all, it's pretty decent. Can't complain. Okay, am I gonna butch? Yeah. Welcome back, Recharter. I'm ready for your advice. Oh, doesn't 3570 look very good? I can't. Are you gonna get in the way of the monitor? Are you gonna pull at my mouse cable again? What's your plan? Hey, don't eat... Nah, I should have cleaned my table. I don't know how to pronounce the word, but cake crooms? Maybe? Is that how you pronounce it? From yesterday, and now the cat is eating it. Don't eat that. It's not good for you. Oh my god, I accidentally jumped. That's definitely something I'll have to work on. Can you please? I want to see my hotbar. Cat. I want to pursue content as a hobby. That's already very good. The hobby texture, by the way, I really enjoy. If you go in there with the goal of like becoming a big YouTuber or something, then that's never really a good thing to do. That's never gonna end very well. I'm gonna read the rest very soon once I'm in a good position to read it. But I'm not very far into it, I'm still small. I shouldn't have done that while speed pitching. What advice could you give someone? I main BedWars, but it's a dying game with low viewers overall per video. Another thing is, should I branch out to other games as well? Like, if you have the... Like, it's totally fine to have the thought in mind to want to be able to, like, grow on YouTube at the same time as enjoying the stuff you do. Like, it's always good if you do something that you enjoy, but it also coincidentally is something that has the potential to have you go viral or to have you grow as a channel. I would say if there are popular games that you enjoy, you should probably try to play popular games. And if you have friends, then it's definitely worth it to try playing with your friends, because as much as we like to make fun of that, Technical is right in his advice that the most viral gaming content, the gaming content that performs the best, is gaming content where you just have a friend group playing a popular game, goofing around, having fun. That is content that's gonna perform decently. So if you can find some games that are popular and that you enjoyed, and you have some friends that also enjoy the game, then you should probably just record you and your friends having fun in a popular game. That guy got destroyed. That, please do /Marker combo. I'm gonna explain that situation real quick, but first I want to read this. I don't expect anything to come off it, I just enjoyed. If you really don't have any ambitions to, like, be able to grow your channel, which I thought you at least had some from you mentioning that it's a dying game and not gonna get many views, so I thought that's a factor that goes into it. But if that really doesn't matter, then just do whatever you want to do. Just have fun. No need to pay attention to anything, just have fun. First, I want to solidify a following in the BedWars space, not too big, but I stream as well, and it's very lonely. So far, the goal is to get at least one active viewer. That's gonna be very possible. If you stream at least like once or twice a week, and you do that every single week, and you do roughly the same thing every single time, you're definitely gonna get at least one active follower, one active viewer. That's gonna happen. After, like, I don't know, depends on you and your content and everything, but I would say even if you're not particularly good or entertaining, like me, you would be able to do that under those circumstances within, like, maybe a month or two. Could probably work. Thank you, Vat, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I want to branch out to SMPs. Maybe Siege, I don't know what that is. Don't really have the most experience in those fields. I just cleaned the kitchen. I finished cleaning the kitchen. And, dude, the trash cans. Oh, that was not a pleasurable experience.
I'm gonna cut off my balls.
How the heck did it take him so long to land his first hit on me? What? Oh my god, I don't know where the other one came from all of a sudden. Thank you, Matt, for the sound effect. I was so confused by him not landing any hits and my brain just reset and was like, okay, I'm not gonna work anymore. This is way too confusing. I've heard of it. Rainbow Six Siege. I feel like it's pretty rare what I have. I have found my game that just gives me so much, and that I enjoy so much and like fulfills me to the brim, stretches me out so good. Okay, that one I'll take back. That I'm not even interested in trying other games, and whenever I do, it's like just a very mild experience, just pretty mediocre and not really enjoyable. I think that's a very rare thing. Even people like Do or other people have it that they at least like play other games in general and find them enjoying. Even if it's just other games on the Hypixel network, other mini-games. I just don't have that. The only other video gamey thing that I enjoy aside from BedWars is maybe Minecraft Survival every once in a while. But usually I just start, realize, oh, okay, this is not particularly interesting, and then I abandon it again. So that's pretty insane. That's crazy. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna act as if I don't have any plans to quit BedWars at all. Obviously, there's gonna be a moment where I also have to call it a day. For example, if BedWars just completely dies and it's, like, impossible to really play and enjoy the game anymore just because of player counts, then that's gonna be an instance where I'm gonna have to quit. If I just reached every single goal that I ever had, I'm probably gonna quit. Which sadly means having to get 10,000 stars. Which I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Like, there are other goals as well, but the 10,000 star goal, because 10,000 is gonna be the last prestige, that one is like, you know, that is going to be something that I'll probably never reach, or only in like many, many years, but I don't think the game is going to be alive for that long, so that's why I'm saying it. I already forgot what I was talking about, so let's abort mission, stop talking. But as I was talking about that, I actually remembered the frickin' second part of the BedWars update, and boy oh boy, block and ladder clutch, boy oh boy, frick, block and ladder clutch, block and ladder clutch. I don't know why I tried it again there, but the block and ladder clutches. That, please do /micro block and ladder clutches. So yeah, I just remembered the frickin' BedWars update, the second part, and I remembered that they announced that in that second part, they finally want to add long-term progression. Dude, that's gonna be so cool. I'm legit looking forward to it so much. It's crazy. Like, imagine, like in Skywars with the Angel's Descent, even if it's just cosmetics that you can earn, even if it's, I don't know, what could it be? It could be cosmetics, it could be something entirely new, but it's just such a cool thought to have like an actual long-term progression system thing. Dude, it just makes me super hyped. Also, my teammate and I have very similar stars right now. I'm at 3570 and he's at 1370. So we're exactly 2,200 stars apart from each other. That was a very quick calculation. After I said that, I stopped in my brain and tried to verify if that's actually the case. Okay, Alex and alt accounts with decent stats. Gold swords as skins, I see. Makes sense. Welcome, by the way. Ah, I completely misaimed in any way, shape, or form. Neither could I aim on that guy, nor could I place blocks. That was just an entire fail. Throughout the entire thing failed. Ach, Pink! The team we have to be afraid of is this team. Is our first rush, I just realized. Waste of 4 gold, but I think the fireball play was okay. I think that was a play. Otherwise, the high ground situation in a 2v1 could have ended up being... Okay, this guy's crazy. Oh, teammate was also here. He apparently died too. Yeah, and again, we're in the low ground situation. Okay, I got him. I'm gonna skip this guy. I can't. Wow, he really took 0 KB from that. What the frick? Luckily he walked off. Oh no, you got beaten by teammate or something. Now I have to go against this guy, otherwise we're gonna have a problem. I block myself. Oh, he was lagging, really? Mm. Can you butch teammate? I don't have the most blocks anymore. It's not gonna be a side of the map that's safe. Every side of the map is still inhabited. I felt like I heard footsteps. Pink is there. Ah, wait. Yeah. I knew blue was gone, but I felt like, because red was still alive, it was not a safe place to go. But it's definitely safer than a base that still has players, I feel like. Nah, too risky. Pearl or mobility? Don't even know right now. Oh, teammate was faster. My decision has been made. It got diamonds. I'm super scared that pinkish is gonna invis us. Ah, nice, okay. Now I can save up for pearl. Unpopular way to get to the next generator, but I did it. What are you gonna do about it? Wait, both yellow are gone right now. I think this is a perfect moment to not waste 40 iron, but instead bridge. I did it! Even though I didn't have my tools on my hotbar, I just went into my inventory and took them out. That's not a Modern Legends OP thing to usually do. Wait. I just have to believe in myself to be able to do it, and then I can do it. And as I practice, I'll get faster. This is very smart. Goofyland Twitch, welcome. Okay, finally I can afford my pearl. This is going very great so far. Ah, nah, teammate died. That's not good. Yeah, see, I don't know, I don't like this pearl necessarily. Hmm. How about no? That's a little too risky right now. This is... yeah, I can't look up what song exactly this is, sadly. It's just part of a bigger OST. Something Nintendo. Who's number 2? Boy, I don't know right now. Couldn't tell you, but story-wise, probably around 3k. Number 2's probably Mayor of Hamburg or it's Hok. But I don't know. Not keeping track of that. I just know that they're always like 500 to 600 stars away from me. Recently I haven't been getting the most amount of stars anymore, so maybe they catched up slightly or something. I'm not sure if he cheats. Couldn't tell you. I played with him once years ago, so I've got no clue. And yes, I'm using default. They don't even have a trap. They dealt so much damage. I need P3. What the heck? Egg potion. What the heck? They dealt so much damage. What did I purchase on accident at TNT? Yeah. Could get a bow. I would like to use my shears. Guess I'm just gonna invest some. Yeah, KB stick would also be a smart idea. It's too late now. Okay. Nice. Feels weird to actually do things. Yeah. I felt like usually I like to not purchase items if I can't fit them into my hotbar anymore, because I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to use them anyway. But like this time I was like, okay, I'm just gonna purchase like gold. And the bow, maybe I should have purchased a bow because I considered purchasing that, but I had kind of this thought in my head as well. But like KB stick parts, egg tools, and golems, usually I would only use certain items out of those, just as many as fit into my hotbar. But this time I felt like I was very good at being a little more dynamic and being able to adapt to the situation by going into my inventory and stuff. I used to never do this because I was like, okay, this is gonna take too long anyway. But like, if we're being honest, if you do this more often, you're gonna get faster at it. And it just makes sense to do it and be a little slow at first than to not be able to do it in general. So yeah, I don't know why I always had this mindset, but I hope I can change it now. 50 plus gold, you might as well. Yeah. I mean, it's cool that I got this gold for my slumber inventory now, but I could have seen the bow too. I could have seen that play. Look at him. And he's also doing it, I don't know, he's doing it a little sensually. He's doing it so differently than other people I've seen. Lol. Hey. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to purchase 2 layers of warm. Hopefully teammate dies. Is that a lag? Ah, he didn't die. I won all of my 4 games today with weekend queues. Nice, man. No one here has any stats, so I just feel like I'm good without going famous. Okay, good. Can they kill the other guy as well? Probably not in time. I should have just waited slightly longer. Okay, the aim is wobbly, but in general, we're getting some heavy combos today. Did teammates say avoid or something? Yellow is at mid. I hope blue is just gonna stay at their base and be scared and do nothing else. They dropped everything, which is kind of fun. Ah, lol. You didn't drop everything. Sad again. Oh my god. My, my girlfriend and her best friend painted the dog's nails. What the frig? I'm gonna go for blue now. Then again, there's also a yellow guy somewhere that shouldn't be left alone. Ah. He made apparently got one of them somehow. Maybe teammate was the one to get blue bed and one of them just fell or something. Perfect teammate. Nice, okay. Now we just gotta find this yellow guy. I found him. That was quick. Hello, yellow. How you doing? Wow, okay. First of all, Fireball on air show is crazy. Second of all, I didn't see him do that. I thought he was not gonna jump there, but somewhere else. Okay, okay. Wait, I must have just gotten 25 pumpkin thing. Yeah, hey. 10 win streak, ooh. And we got the 12.09 back. Now all we need to do is go back to 12.1. And then we're back on track. Oh Mamacita, Mamacita. Ich bin umgeben von Latinas. Ich geb mir Eis in den Tequila. Oh Mamacita, Mamacita. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. This frickin' jumping issue. Well, I don't have enough blocks to make it. If I go in there now, I'm just gonna waste the TNT. They're not applying pressure anyways, so... Let's try again, teammate. Always looks like teammate is going into the shop when in fact he's looting the TC. No! Meanie! Meanie, meanie, meanie! I'm gonna get M's. Oh, they were just eerily synchronized. 100 XP per minute in solos? Explain, please. Was that even our base? Nah, our base looks like that. I thought that was our base, but we're blue team, not grey. That butch must have been grey. Oh god, it's super bad. It's... Okay, we kill each other. Banane mit Wasser. I just wasted my stuff. Well. Aqua wants us, white is mad at us, and grey... I have to go for this guy. Oh nice, he's the final now. Good. Why does he have enough to install army now? He doesn't, right? Okay, crazy. Good for us, but... Oh no! I tapped into my inventory so poorly. In such a poorly timing. Oh man. We can assume grey to have... That's not grey. We can assume grey to have RB, can't we? Okay, I took a trap. Apparently I was still under those blocks when I wanted to jump. The thing is, I don't want to spend immense amounts of resources without even knowing if they actually have RB. I mean, it's a suspicion, and a very likely one. But... nothing confirmed. Awesome. Well done. I'm not gonna clip that. At some point we've had enough of these. There's gonna be a slow transition into showing less and less until I'm just gonna show the most crazy ones from like good heights or something. Okay, well. feel like this game is gonna be hard. I feel like this is gonna be a sweaty game. I mean, for Apollo, this looks like a very unusually chill lobby. I was about to question why teammate is doing what he's doing. Luckily, green is also false rushing. Do we all think that this guy's legit? Yo, I just claimed this cape today that he has. Cool. Just before the stream I did so. He got killed by the banana guy. There's no banana guy to be seen anywhere. Scary stuff. Nice. Thank you for the armor, red team. So concentrated that I keep just not talking. Did every single team false rush? I wouldn't like Apollo to, like, get a new rush or something. It has happened in the past with maps that they were just gone for a long time and then people started rushing different ways. And then it all of a sudden was a different rush from what it was before. Wouldn't want to have that happen to Apollo. It's always kind of sad. Survived. One of the Greys is still alive. And he's here. Was here. Want to correct myself, he was there. What are these people? Are they hiding somewhere now? Nah, I guess white team, even though their names seemed sweaty, they aren't actually sweaty. They appear to be quite clowny. Where's the other? Oh lol, that was a perfect fireball hit. No coming back from that. No, I haven't done my dreams quest. I have considered asking teammate if we can do it on stream. Can we do dreams quest? Ah, nice. Okay. You goofhead! That was supposed to be my final kill. I ran so far in order to get there. Yeah, this time if I will, it's not gonna stop me. Don't fireball me. Okay. Are they splitting up right now? Is that what I'm seeing there? Oh, I hope one of them just stays at their base. Oh. That isn't great. You have hobby or something? Why is that guy not breaking out of bed? Okay, cool. Yes, oh, do ya? Oh, I hate this map. It's such a bad map. Microsoft Datenschutzbestimmungen. I'd take the fall. I got you covered when there's no one at all. Granite, welcome. I don't play with viewers. Baso, welcome. I'm cursing your bloodline, how am I doing that? Then I went across if you need me too. You're out here searching for signs. Why it's Dream? Because well, first of all, I have a teammate, and second of all, I don't know, just don't play with viewers. But I'm not like gonna ditch my teammate. That wouldn't be a fair thing to do. The way I do. When you are dark and the night gets so cold, I'll be on my way to you. They've got no bed defense. And I got no blocks. Obviously he has something that sets me on fire. Why do you all have something that sets you on fire? What is that about? Don't shoot at me, no. Ah, he's just... Oh, dude, don't stand in my way like that. pretty much... Ah, the skeleton, I forgot about that. I'm unsure if I can even make that. Yeah, I can. Nobody, nobody, nobody got you the way I do. They say the holy water swallowed down. Didn't I just see this guy up here? Yeah, he's literally right here. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, know we found something so odd of the ordinary of the sanctuary. Oh! Why does it change your orientation? Of Heaven's Gate. Nice, we're wasting them so many firebolts. I wanted to save the final kill for teammate, but if we're being honest, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, the rest of the game is happening over there. No, we found... Probably not, Granite. But you shouldn't give up on your dreams. What? Frickin' skeleton. Hey, Hakwa. Wow. Okay. Okay, all of a sudden he does that. I thought he was just a victim, a helpless one. Apparently, he isn't. I'm worried about it right now. Keep some dreams alive. I'm worried about it right now. This map is literally the worst map ever. I couldn't even tell you which diamond gen this is supposed to be. Even if you would know that, you couldn't really figure out where it was. Now yellow still has a bed, so that was kind of useless. Both are mid. Notice high stars are usually super chill or really annoying. Probably, I guess. I don't know. Don't have too many experiences, I have to admit. No, I'm annoying. I'm worried about it. Ooh. I am worried. Ah, he's back. EA Sports. Oh. Slumber, I believe this is called. Was a knight in shining armor in your movie? I'm a ghost, I call your name, you look right through me. Think you rush side on this map? There are many people who enjoy this map, but I personally never play it. LOL! Heh. Got it. Like, I got him. Clicking your sword does help with killing people. Lo 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 lo. Lo lo lo. Okay, luckily I didn't get lag back. An example of the perfect candidate. Who are you? What? Luckily the gas shot at this guy, otherwise I would have never known that he exists. Crazy, okay. That was scary. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I actually need the arrows. Could you stop? This freaking thing is actually targeting me. Wait, what? What? What is this bow doing? Is that the no knockback bow? Or what is that bow? Okay, you, well, okay. Okay, got him. Okay, cool. Hope the guest isn't still mad at me, otherwise I'm gonna start being mad at him. Or being mad at it. It's still targeting me exclusively! Granted, thank you for the follow. You can be so happy, guest. Happy guest mentioned. But you can be so happy that I can't see you because you're not in my simulation distance. Otherwise I would so shoot this frickin' bow at you. You've been targeting me for frickin' how many minutes now? 5 minutes ever since this game started? Get a frickin' life, man. I don't need that. Teleport beam. Weird. The dot placed at the end of your last sentence, Reacharder, kinda goes pretty hard. Is this a teleportation bow? Nah. It was probably just damage take from the fire. That's probably what happened. The ghast is still shooting at me! My man! You need to rethink your life choices! What the heck? Where's this guy? Are you escaped or something? Wow, dude. Explosive chicken. The perfect timing for that. You're just using every single item you can find in your inventory. Youngblood says as always to Ulla. Ha! Well, what are you gonna do, man? That was a very bad coincidence that he got into this shark state right when we approached each other. Gift a little high, I'm never playing with viewers. I want you to know that if I can stay close to you, for the ghost of you, I'll miss you more than life. It's okay to be bad at something. Look at me, I'm bad at many things. Bad horse, singing, memory, for example, I'm also very bad at that. Pretty much everything I have in life. But I'm trying to improve. And that's the important part. Well, at least when it comes to the BedWars part. Nah, I don't take friend requests. Oh god, arrow rain. You left a saw that I get. I want you to know. Stay close to you. I'll miss you more than life. Was that the first one? First one, I'm pretty sure. You will get a lot of memory, trust. Life. I'm very hungry. I think I'm gonna find food real quick. Oh, yeah. Can't stay close to you. I'll sell for the ghost of you. I'll miss you more than life. If you can't stay next to me. Do you know this feeling when you hit your nose, or you get punched in the nose, or you do whatever with your nose that leaves an impact, and then you have this certain taste slash smell, maybe? Smell in your nose? It's kind of weird. I just randomly had a tiny whiff of that smell for like half a second without anything happening. Wait, all green hacks is a nick I recognize. That. I'm pretty sure where I recognize this nick from. You little goofhead. You are a goofy fella, hmm? They told you that I never would. You and I knew I never could. Nine! I missed him! Hopefully he gets slowed substantially. Yeah, I figured it was probably by accident. But funny that I recognize the nick. If you can be right, I'll do the same. Body else as good as you. You and I never could. Oh, I purchased 2 swords. It's obviously not my intent. You're the reason I believe in life. It's been difficult for me to trust. And I'm afraid that I'm fucking up. 'Cause you ain't ever let me empty-handed. And you know that I know. I'm gonna go crazy because of these freaking ghasts. Also, they changed something. It used to be that if a fireball hits lucky blocks, they turn into glass. But now they just disappear. Fast! Ah! I mean, it's not even too bad. It made me realize yellow is there. But like... Whoa! This is the most annoying thing. Is this guy cheating by any chance? Yes! The frickin'... I think the lucky block might have stopped him. It probably glitched when he broke it, so he couldn't actually break the bed. Dude, that's so good. Okay, the potato is finally gone. Patheter. Aber leider gab es auch einige Hater. Und einige Patheter. What is this? Oh yeah, the newfound... Oh, okay. The newfound very good song. Or decent. I don't know if very good, but pretty good. When your dreams of hailing the ones we hail are the worst. Oh, wait. Nah, how am I gonna make that back? I'm gonna send you a heart on WhatsApp. Love you. Shelter you, but with the beast inside, there's nowhere weak. It just works once. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat. Yeah, he's most likely cheating. Hope the other one isn't as well. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, boy. Leonard. Don't wanna let you down, but I am hellbound. No, this is all for you. Don't wanna hide the truth. No matter what we breathe, we still are made of greed. It's written in my soul. Look into my eye. It's woven in my soul. I need to let you go. I wanna save that light. I can't escape this now unless you show me. It's dark inside. This time I actually died. You got 4 red lucky blocks and didn't even use them? That's crazy. He's probably having a hard time placing the obby because of the lucky blocks. That's the problem. What is this? Random characters, welcome. Yeah, I'd say that's enough for music. Or music containing vocals for now. I'm on a horse. Arr. You are a pirate. Aha! Thank you, Stroofy, for the raid with 18 people. Wow, 18 people, that's quite a bunch. Thank you so much for the raid. We're currently fighting cheaters in dreams. I hope you had an amazing stream. What did you do? So far it looks like we're gonna win, so should be pretty chill. Oops. I see the dreams too. Nah, teammate died. Never leave your teammate for 1v1 with the bed. Couldn't even get another hit in. That's pretty sad. Full eclipse of the cat. I don't know where the other yellow is. I'm pretty sure this is just one yellow. He's always stealing so much KB, it's crazy. Is the other yellow there by any chance? Ah, nice teammate. Well done. And both of them are dead. Awesome. Awesome. Please. He had 17 diamonds on him? Or like the equivalent to what was still necessary to give me 17 after I already had diamonds myself. Crazy. Invisible shopkeeper really confuses me. It's just gonna cram my inventory with unnecessary stuff. Okay. But I managed to actually place all of it in my ender chest. Hey. Oh, the other one went mid. Oh, I love being good at the video game. Is that Obby? Well. Being good at the video game, cool. But like, isn't gonna do too much if they have Obby. Can't magically break the Obby with my mind power if I'm good at the video game. That's not how it works. Vad, please do /marker combo. I think we're gonna do that. Jazzy Wazzy 3, thank you so much for the follow, man. One of these days I'll have YouTube Bank. Even though YouTube Bank doesn't even have this fancy lag protection anymore, I've heard. Like, I have a couple of friends who have YouTube Bank, and they told me that no, YouTube Bank doesn't actually prevent you from lagging back anymore. That's a shame. Thank you, Vad. Your eyes, they shine so bright, I wanna save that light. I can't escape this now, unless you show me how. Oh yeah, true, these people have Obby. I think I'm just gonna go elsewhere then. Example, blue. Oh, red lucky blocks just up. We have to collect them all. Gotta go... Nah. Gotta collect them all? There's probably a song to that. Isn't that like a Pokemon thing? I don't know. Never watched or played or did anything Pokemon related. Actually, nah, my dad actually, he didn't know that I didn't enjoy Pokemon, or maybe he just wanted to give it a try and maybe you're gonna enjoy this or something. But like, I remember he gifted me a Nintendo DS game, a Pokemon Nintendo DS game, and that was like RPG style, which I really enjoyed, I have to admit. Like the 8-bit pixel graphic and the overall style, I really enjoyed that. And I did play that, but I wasn't smart enough to actually beat the game. I never really like looking into these chests. I don't know why. Many games back then as a child I didn't understand and couldn't complete. I was never really the brightest. Like, Mario and Luigi Inside Story, I believe it was called, was one of my absolute favorite games as a child, and I would say to this day is still one of my favorite games. I haven't played it in so long, but like, it's such a great game. And I was so sad I just couldn't, like at first, towards the start of the game, I could barely figure out where to even go. I was like stuck in an infinite loop for a while because I couldn't find where the game was progressing. And then later towards the game I was literally hard stuck, I couldn't progress any further, and that's when I had to quit the game unsuccessfully. Because there was a game where you had to very quickly tap certain symbols on a screen. For those who have played it, it's a carrot game, where you have to digest the carrot. And I couldn't do that because I couldn't click fast enough. Like my mechanical ability didn't allow me to do that as a child. I was so sad, I just got infinitely stuck there and I couldn't progress at all anymore. All I want is to get there! No! Sad. Yeah, and like friends, or not friends, but people my age told me about how the ending was so crazy and they spoiled the ending. I didn't know what spoiling was back then. Wasn't too phased by it, it was more interesting than it was sad. And they like told me how the game progressed and was like, man, I'm just infinitely stuck at this section, if only... Why is that not filled in? Interesting. If only I could do anything about it, it's so sad. Yeah. Later, when I was already like a teenager, I actually like rediscovered that game and tried it again, and I actually managed to beat it. Yeah, but back then that was very sad. I never got to the ending, I'm pretty sure. Because I never continued playing it. Okay, it's Jeff, welcome. No! Okay, we have full prod anyway, doesn't matter. Ah, this is not a pumpkin, this is a snowman. Now it makes sense why I couldn't claim it. I understand. Okay. I loved Bowser Inside Story, also it's common for kids to get stuck in Pokemon games, so... Nah, it was such a great game, it was just amazing. The overall feel, the story, the style, the graphic style I also really enjoyed. And like this round-based PvP thing, like... Some of you maybe already saw it on my Discord server, but basically I want to program a game. Yeah, laugh at me, I'm laughing at myself too. And I've been planning for so long, and for some reason it was immediately clear to me that the game that I wanted to program was supposed to be in the style of Inside Story. Was supposed to be an RPG game, an 8-bit pixel graphic. Inside Story wasn't 8-bit, but like I want to have it 8-bit pixel graphic to make it easier, and to just because I love the 8-bit pixel graphic style. And It's supposed to have a round-based fighting system, exactly like Inside Story. It's, yeah, certain similarities. So yeah, I was at this. Oh, no. Did not know. Ah, the cat is asleep. That is so cute. Wait, did we even queue dreams? I don't think we did. Oops. Oops. Okay, this lobby is completely bad. That's cool. Where can I get this texture pack? One of Duria's latest uploads, it's his 110k pack. Unless you mean my texture pack, my 6k pack. In that case, in that case you have to check out one of my latest videos. That's so sad, dude. How did he even do that? That looked to be mechanically very advanced, what he did there. Hi, Caps Torgold. I sadly do not need a teammate. What do we all think is faster? Lucky Blocks 4Vs or Lucky Blocks doubles? Because if it's Lucky Blocks 4Vs, then I'm probably just gonna party Mr. Capstalled and do the Dreams quest in 4Vs instead. You think 4Vs is faster? Then again, you're not a neutral source. But I also believe 4Vs is faster. You're not a neutral source because obviously you've got an interest in 4Vs being faster. Nice. Nein, all my stuff! Och nee! Airshow was back and they removed it? I just played Airshow a bit ago. Or was it just temporarily removed yesterday? Did teammate just now realize that this is not Lucky Blocks? You're not online, Capstalled. I would like to party you so you can be part of our Lucky Blocks crew. He's got a high ping. Obviously, Vad is allowed to play with me because Vad is more than just a viewer. uh... Nein! Are you gonna get online, Capstalled? Or do we have to find someone else? I don't have much time anymore. You don't have much time anymore. Oh, geil. Oh, that's a cool video. A cool video has just been uploaded. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Capstalled is not a viewer, he's a teammate. He just also became a viewer later. If you're a viewer, but at first you were a teammate, then obviously I can play with you. Like, that should be pretty obvious. Okay. Mr. Capstalled, are you know? I'm gonna text him. After a long time, you'll stop being a viewer. Never really understood what people gain from playing with a certain individual. Like, obviously, if it's someone that really means a lot to you. For example, if I would get to play with frickin' GB80 or something, okay, I get that. That's crazy, but like... aside from that, don't really get that. I'm just some random guy you met 10 minutes ago. Okay, Capstalled isn't joining, so instead... instead, we're gonna have to find someone else. Potentially even from Lobby 1. If we get there. Mouse EVA, welcome! Now you will have the chance to apply for our party. Ah, never mind. I already found someone. But if you would have been fast enough, you would have had the chance to apply to the party now. Mr. Granite. You just would have needed to be a little more fast. Okay, we've got a... 7,000 star party. I'll be right back. Thank you, Mouse EVJ. I'll be right back. I just need to take a toilet break. Enjoy your stay with the other people actually doing stuff. Don't AFK me! Okay. Obviously, the second we find someone, Caps toggled returns. Okay. We were waiting for this here now. Please, we got to play one game. Why does it a crosshair? It's a dynamic crosshair. I made it a setting because it helped me in PvP, but I'm unsure if that's gonna... if I'm gonna keep that turned on, because right now I don't feel like it makes a huge difference anymore. Do they still have a bed? Not too long anymore. Wait, they don't. Well. I was there all frickin' time. It's not the second you find someone. Is anybody annoyed by that? Because I don't know, I just think it's a little funny, but obviously if most people here are annoyed, then the ban option is to be considered. Well, I mentioned on stream yesterday, right? I mentioned how the cast alive uploaded this video, this Dormian reaction, and how I was hyped for it. It was a very good one. I really enjoyed it. Do you care about streaming? Because if you care, you're gonna play with me. My girlfriend is texting me, woo. What am I even doing? I could go over there. Wait, Capstold wants to go play with Granite now? I guess we're gonna keep playing with Faraf then. I can't even play, it was just for fun. That's the reveal of the century. And also the cap of the century. As if... That's a cap stargold of the century. Don't ask me. Don't even ask me. Do you want to see the picture of the cat, by the way? Oh, should we bring back the predictions, by the way? Wasn't that a lot of fun? I think we did that until nobody cared anymore and we had to stop, right? But we could bring back the predictions, like, are we gonna win this game? Are we gonna get more than X final kills and stuff? And yeah, you were so crazy at those predictions. Your strategy was also so genius. I don't know how people lose at the casino. So you are here, right, Capstone? We're gonna party you, right? Okay. Like, how do people lose at the casino if you can just use that strategy? Just go for the unpopular opinion and put like very, very few money on that, and like in the long run you're gonna make money, you know? Because the casinos know what expected return is, unlike people betting against me on Twitch predictions. Yeah, I know, I just said it for the lords, but still, kind of cool. I kind of like that you have a strategy. Oh, we even have a running prediction. More than / exactly 4 finals. Yes, 80%, no, 20%, and the winner was no. That was probably Zaz. It was just one person. And 4 voted against him. And he gained 50 channel points. Well. Okay, we're gonna go for the exact same thing actually, and it's gonna be 10 minutes. Or 5? Is it better to have it quick or... No, I think it's better to have a 1 minute thing, because otherwise you can kind of tell by how the game is going what you should predict. So let's do this. Okay. It should end before game start. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm just not gonna tell you what the overlay is saying. I am known to do things with no strategy behind my actions. What? Okay, so far we've got 0 versus 0. It's so exciting. Who's gonna win? Yeah, I'm just gonna follow this guy. Okay, one person put 10 shell points on there. Lol. Well, I guess a whole prediction thing. Maybe not. What? Water, water, water! I was so close to the water. It could have worked. Wow. Poor teammate. Poor Mr. Vad. Just gonna bridge over them to get some value out of this. I wonder if the... I don't know. Wait. Oh no, he's paying attention. If it was just this guy, I could just hit him off and... get the bit, you know? Come on. I couldn't do it for some reason, alright. Okay, got 2 at least. Ah, one of them was on a hat. No hand or face cam, yeah. I still don't have the hand cam stand that I need to reinstall the hand cam. And I don't know. I want to do face cam. What I will do face cam with if I end up playing other games. Right, prediction. Wait, some people did participate after all. We got 4 file kills. Choose outcome. Yes, complete. Are you sure yes is the answer? Yes is the answer. Okay, so what's happening? $15 go to Sophie BedWars and cool. Yeah, you and Apollo is awesome. I appreciate that a bunch. Never really do, I never really know what to do in 4Vs. I'm always just purchasing random stuff and just going somewhere. I don't really have any strat. Ooh. Am I gonna use a protective bed cover? Nah. Is every single one of our teammates? Nah, okay. Installed is here. Look like every single one of our teammates is just following a bridge egg to that poor team over there. Ah, I have to break the bed. Okay. How about we try that? Ah, there's no bed over there. One red has a blaze. Feels kind of weird to say blaze. Feels like that's not the correct way to call it. Okay, that's gone. Unless... Nah. It's not. Hi Red. Are you doing well? Unity is actually a way to code stuff, right? How did he still get it? What? Let's change texture pack. That was a sign. Any suggestions on what I should pick? Yeah, food. I think it's further towards the top. Oh, do you 20k is also a very good one. This looks pretty good without shaders actually. I like this. Yeah, I considered for the full experience to turn on Silver's basic shaders, but like, this is pretty good. Saturation mod. Well, I'm not really into that whole saturation thing anyway. Wait. That was saturation as in... Oh my god. Oh, okay. We're gonna play like this, I think. Ankh 10k is the best pack ever. This is 1920 BedWars emo mode. This is oh, actually, thanks to Hypixel, even as we are colorblind, we can still... Oh, inside of this it changes. Oh, interesting. We can still tell because they have the distinguishable letters. You're a man of culture using the best texture pack from Spanish BedWars community. Welcome, Amadri. There's a point where it's not my fault that you don't like football. Was BedWars like this back in the days? Okay, if we want to have BedWars back in the day feeling, then I'm gonna choose a different texture pack. This was what BedWars this was what BedWars was like back in the day. Happy 2017, everyone. War 64. I think I know which one he's referring to. But we already have a winner. Zaz was the first to say it, so we're gonna go with Fruitful. Yeah, I know. That's also where I have the pack from. Technoblade. It's Technoblood. Look guys, it's Technoblood. Man. I love being good at the video game. Hey! I wasn't in the game, man. I wanted to do slash marker because that probably has stuff to do, but actually he's probably dead. I could have just, well. Okay. Should time travel back? He would be the... Yeah, if that would work. That was not a karma moment. Wait, why is my inventory crammed with... okay, because of a glitch. Wait. Can I... Nah, okay. Can I do something cool with the stuff I have glitched in my inventory now? Or are you playing without a texture pack? To give you the 1920 BedWars experience. Can I do anything? Can I drop this? No. Void Maker. What if this works? But I think it only works on... wall. I'm gonna wait until our enemies are on a bridge and then I'm gonna use it. That would be the greatest thing ever. That would be so good. I doubt it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Is the gap working? The gap also doesn't work. Nine! I didn't want to click on that. I misclicked. I reset all my good stuff. But it wouldn't have worked if we're being honest. It definitely wouldn't have worked. Oh man. Now I would have had the chance. I could have just done it. Man. I don't even know what the Void Maker really does, but like... Let's go inside of Capstalled. I'll see if I can get food. I'll be right back. No food for us. Yeah, I assumed it to work like a block zapper, but I don't think I've ever... Like, maybe once or twice, but like, no. Ah, sad. Okay, how many do we still need? 5 or something? 6. Wow. This has taken a very decent amount of time. What is kill sounds? As always, I don't know what to do with my stuff. Pretty good looking endstone. I haven't used Fruitful in a very, very long time. Wow. Wow. Please don't turn around. I don't think we can hit each other. Yeah, our cages are placed in a way that we can't hit each other. No! Hot hat? Disco helmet. Can we make it so you just don't see me? Lol. Nine, he one-tapped me? Didn't I have like 4 hearts or something? You must have had a crazy weapon. I'm very hungry. I just want to eat. Wow, I think I've seen this before like once or twice, but like the feather in this pack looks amazing. What the frick? One of the best looking feathers. It weirdly looks low resolution, but like I really you just ignoring me? This is confusing as hell. Okay, the entire green team is just not sentient. Where's the last guy? Got scared and fled to the roof, or went over here? Touch grass? There's no grass on this map, I'm pretty sure. What was falling there? Oh, teammate. Still stream? I just hit 2 hours and 42 seconds. That's my normal streaming time. Yesterday I streamed for 4 hours. That's understandable if you would have said that there. But today? At this point? Interesting. Okay, 5 left, right? Yes. Why is this taking so long? Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry, 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 hungry. Wow. Look in my eyes. All of that green, the other that in your eyes is telling. Rank always montage? Well, I use it for my next montage, so. But actually, both my... nah, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I'm so hungry. I think I have to get some cereal or something. I'll be right back. I'm super hungry. Never tried this cereal. It's cinnamon and caramel. I combined both. I had both cinnamon and caramel, and I combined it. You always never leave love. What version is this? Lucas Remix. Decent. I'm not kidding you, the next one is the same song from before. I don't know why it's in there twice. Oh, Zaz. Why do you have to be like this? Just funny. Ah, lol, I copied someone's inventory. I thought I just got an ice bridge. So I copied someone's inventory and thus got an ice bridge. What the heck? LOL! Goodbye. The cat is meowing loudly. I already have. Oh, well. The cat is meowing so loudly. Because I got myself cereal with milk. Obviously she wants to have the milk. And then I close the door because I don't want to get bothered while eating it. And now she's just meowing her heart out. You would never guess what the next song is. Does anybody have any suggestions? Dude, she's literally meowing as if she's getting stabbed right now. Like she's crying for help. All just because she's so fat. She's so... What do you call that? She's just addicted to food. My cat. Developing is online, what a pleasant sight to see. Yes. I keep getting overwhelmingly positive receptions for these songs that are currently running. Actually making some heavy moves towards 3.6k stars. Stalled, how did you get there? Magic. Who is slow butching? Keka? Ah, I get it now. Oh, I just realized I don't actually have anything to break the bed with. Why would they go for the guy who doesn't have anything to break the bed with? Unlucky. Oh, that's unlucky. It was blatant. Schnitzel 747. Now I want Schnitzel. Yeah. Yesterday I learned that us Germans, invented the Schorle. I don't know what it's called in English, but apparently we invented Schorle. Don't think I've ever had Schorle. So, wait, I'll thank you for the follow in a second. Just need to kill this guy. Thank you, Kulo Natalie. Thanks so much for your follow. Do you wanna build a snowman? I think something being named without a clear English equivalent is a strong hint towards it being German. Maybe I just don't know the equivalent. You know, sometimes I think to myself, why don't I just listen to cool YouTube videos while I'm streaming? I wouldn't even need to make it so you could hear it too. I could literally just do it so only I can hear it. I mean, that would probably decrease the quality of my gameplay and commentary substantially, but like, I could do it. Thank you for all the gifts. Also interesting how even just thinking about it already had me almost falling off the map. It just goes to prove how much it would decrease the quality of my gameplay. Wasn't Luna's plan to wreck Badlion Client in order to get a monopoly in the first place? What else would have been the thought behind that? Nice, 2 rush builds already. I don't feel comfortable with my back against the enemy. Schnitzel 747. Did you use Luna if they had the mod that changes item model? It's of all interesting that Badlion apparently has a mod that Luna didn't copy yet. Especially after they purchased. But what even, like, what would you even use that for? Well, my boss at work, I hate when that glitch happens. My boss at work uses interesting vocabulary. Like, she quite frequently says stuff like, instead of saying final solution, which is just probably the literal translation to the word she's using, but instead of saying that, which wouldn't be bad, she's using the specific German word Endlösung, which Endlösung, at least in my head, I don't know if it's a common thing, but in my head, Endlösung is just completely connected and only to be used in the context of Endlösung der Judenfrage, which is a thing from back in the Nazi days and basically stood for the plan to get rid of all the Jews. And that's like so weird. She keeps saying that. I mean, it is somewhat of a normal German word. You could say that. It's not like it's a Nazi word, but it has a very strong association for someone who likes to watch documentaries of that sort. So whenever she says that, which is quite often, I'll be sitting there like, what the heck? Yeah, it's not a problem. And she keeps saying that. Like, I don't know, we have this cool robot at work. And then very oftentimes she's like, yeah, but this and that about the robot, obviously that is not the Endlösung yet. And I'm sitting there like, oh, can we stop talking about Endlösung? Please leave them Jews alone. 90,000 ping on Hypixel is crazy. Sand Dragon Place, welcome. Awesome to see you, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What specs do you want? I can give you specs. You already have the best way? Ah, yeah, okay, makes sense. I've got... My graphics card is RTX 3080. And CPU, I don't know. And I also don't know where to get it. It's really late, everybody, so you're free to go. Have a good... No. Ryzen or Intel? Good question. I thought maybe I could see it here. No clue. I'm not really too much into computers, which I think you can tell by me whenever I want to know any specs about my computer, to just look into F3 in Minecraft. Like when I want to know some spec about my computer, I start Minecraft and then press F3. Oh, Connor, OG Twitch, welcome. To settings? Ach wait, I just realized I'm the last guy, the last man standing, so to say. Lol, does green have RB? Skeleton. More skeleton. Yeah, I assumed you meant Windows set. Well, I don't know what happened, didn't pay attention, was looking somewhere else. Oops. Windows settings, huh? Okay, I found the settings. Where do I find that? Where do I find that now? Info, maybe? Ah, 64 gigs of RAM. 11th gen Intel Core i9 11.9 thousand, but also a K at 3.5 gigahertz. 3 terabytes of memory. That's interesting. Wow, so much information. 1000 GB SSD, 2 terabyte SSD, SSD Pro 2 terabyte again, 64-bit. Okay, crazy. And I'm not allowed to use touch. And I've got a Windows 10 Pro. Interesting. It was installed on the 9th of April 2025. Why the hell would you tower up to another skeleton, go into inventory, get hit off, and do it all over again? I can't remember what happened. I sadly have to tell you. Also you sent me a clip. What texture pack is that? Are you using the same texture pack that I was using? Why would they go for the guy who doesn't have anything to break the bed with? Are you talking? Nah, that's not your voice. Why would they go for the guy who doesn't have anything to break the bed with? Huh? For the guy who doesn't have anything to break. Why would they go for the guy who doesn't have anything to break the bed with? That is my voice, right? I didn't. I was like, what is that weird accent? At first I thought you said something in Hebrew, but like that wasn't your voice, so that didn't make any sense. That's crazy. Didn't recognize myself. That's wild. Man. Did you see how— oh, that one— I didn't pay attention to what the clip was about. Well. Capsule is gonna get us all killed. Why is he launching a nuclear weapon? Ow. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just lag, nothing else. Just no vision, lag, and sadness. Okay, let's rewatch this clip. Caps told Phil. Then he's running out. He's hitting the guy. He's not hitting— what? What a scam! Okay, that's crazy scam. Poor Caps Toggled. Try to be a warrior for a bit. You inspired me to use the pack 2 again. Have I been? Ups and downs. But, pretty well. How have you been? Oh, I got 4 obsidian. I'll bring that to our base. I have to study. If I learned one thing in my life, it is to never procrastinate. Especially not studying. Especially not studying. But like other things, this applies to as well. What did he just say? This is empty. Wait, can I copy this? You copied Modern Legends LP's inventory. Yo! I finally found— ah, lol, we duped the army on accident! What a coincidence! Lol. That's crazy. Okay, so basically what happened here. We're playing Lucky Blocks, you know? And I got 4 pieces of obsidian from a Lucky Block. And then my teammate, the one behind me, Sophia, copied my inventory and also had the 4 RB pieces in their inventory. And this way we could just place full RB. How cool is that? Yeah, what a coincidence. I don't know if it's cool enough for the stream highlights, but like— better than 10 ladder clutches in a row. So— we got a test tomorrow. Wait. On Wednesday and Thursday. Wow. Okay. Good luck with that, man. Yeah. For example, just the best example is my kitchen. I procrastinated cleaning the kitchen for so long that I had to spend like which I've gotten better. At times I would have to spend like up to 7 hours cleaning my freaking kitchen. But yeah, still, I had to clean my kitchen for like 1.5 hours today, and the trash was completely filled with like mold and very disgusting. Yesterday I already cleaned my kitchen for like half an hour or an hour. I had to throw away a pot, a cooking pot, just because it was completely filled with mold. There was like black mold, green mold, white mold, everything. Ah, dude. I should not procrastinate cleaning the kitchen. That's just never a good idea. But for some reason, yeah, I just suck at it. For some reason, I just can't do it, no matter what I try. No matter how hard you try, it's been a dead for the longest time, but I can't break free. There's no talking to me. Cat is still meowing. Did you go to college? No. I went to a certain type of med school, but I never went to college. If you convert to Judaism, you get an excuse to deep clean the kitchen only once a year. Okay. Oh, you don't know anything about the subject? Oof. I'm just happy that I escaped block and ladder clutch. That I escaped the whole learning thing. Block and ladder clutch. Triple block and ladder clutch? Nah, I was too far away. How long am I afire? This blaze isn't... Really? How long is the stream gonna be? We'll see. I definitely want to finish the quest. Then I don't know if I'll keep. No, I had someone build the PC for me. I didn't do it myself. I tried to talk as snobby as possible. Hope that worked. Nope. Hey, why am I falling? I don't trust myself with being able to build a PC properly. But then again, Linus Tech Tips tutorials are so good. I think next PC I get, I'm actually gonna build myself to save money. Especially as over time I'm just gonna be more and more poor. So I need to save the money. Beep 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 boop bop. Beep 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 boop bop. Ba da da bop. Beep 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 beep. Boop 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 boop. And building the PC would definitely not be fun for me. It would be so stressful, I'll tell you. I would be constantly worried about breaking something. I think the tutorials also give you insight on that. So at least you, I don't know, it's not everything, but at least you have a description. Z Canadi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Instant trap queue. Who are you? Okay. Could have been an enemy. Better safe than sorry. I'm accidentally used my pro. Well. Hello, Ed. Well, he just got deleted off of the face of the earth. Alright, have fun studying, man. Wait, Capstone has to go? Right as we only have one more game? How unfortunate. Collectorious, welcome. Yes, I know about those. Wait, now we can wait. MSG develop king. Oh, nah, will be streams for one win. If I got things legendary called a dig for a treasure gesture, I've got no clue what that is as well. Probably something cosmetical. Game Blast is your friend as well. Cool. Yeah, I guess Mr. Developer King is not present. Let's do 3 out of 4 dreams. See a Sand Dragon place. Okay, Gamemode boy is the guy to go for. More boy. I like myself a little gay boy. Above the age of 18, as long as I'm single. So many disclaimers I have to put. So people don't think I'm a weirdo. 30 minutes of BedWars keyboard and mouse sounds. How much did I spend? I don't know, like 5 point something K, 6K. Oh, we already have a defense. Well, just fill in. What is this defense? And it looks cool. Let's put one on there. Wait, no. I know what we're gonna do. Wow. That is cool. Oh, gave me a potato. Alright, answered my girlfriend. Now we can go back to playing the video game. I thought Gamemode Boy said, "Holy fuck these Chinese," but he said chickens. Can I block a ladder clutch while in this state? Maybe. Didn't get into a good position. That would have been so cool. Abby with no Gale is a cool name. Flash out. Abby with no Gale. Cool name. I don't think that player existed anymore. Me? Heh? Abby with no Gale, cool name. 2YonCore81 says me? What? Yes, wait, I probably can't shout already again, but I'm gonna say yes. 25 seconds. Crazy. Maybe in real life their name is Abigail or something. Or Abby with no Gale, that would also be interesting. Okay, finally, man. Finally. We did it. Woo. Okay, the cat keeps meowing, I'm just gonna let her in. Oh. Oh. I'm probably gonna stream until I'm at 73. This way we're gonna be at 4 stars today, which I think is pretty decent. And we shouldn't be too far away anymore too. Yeah, just 2k XP. I cleaned the trash cans in my bathtub. You know, the ones with all the mold and disgust. And now the bathroom smells of them, and it's not a good experience. Okay, Gray has one person being tagged, but I think we should be fine. Did the cat just fart, or what was that noise? What the heck? The cat is just pushing random objects off the... Oh, thank you, says. The cat is just pushing random objects off the table. I never get why she's doing that. She isn't doing it often, too. Like, just a couple days ago, my alarm clock went off in the morning. And as my alarm clock went off, the cat was like, I want to push this frickin' cup filled with water. 1, 2... I want to push it off the nightstand now. Wow, low pingers. And then an entire cup with water was just spilled. Ah, good, 2 minutes up there. I wish I would have gotten that. I'm gonna go towards pink, you can go towards the... Really? Blue doesn't have a bed anymore. They suck, which is false version. Wish I had one more diamond. I don't think this is sweaty enough for me to get like potions and eggs and everything. I think I'll be fine if I just use a pearl. Yeah, I can get P2. It's good. What a... Dude, Aqua's just full abandoning their base. I'm stuck in between grey and green. Ah, lol, he just took absolutely 0 KB. Not even close. Maybe this is necessary after all. Weird particles I saw over there. What are the chances it's an inverse? Probably close to 0. I get Team is still alive. Something I always love to see. Makes me much more chill. I think I'm not gonna keep collecting for now. Instead, that's teammate. Instead, I want to go for a pearl. Okay, Aqua build a bridge there now. Before I go for them, I'm gonna go for this guy. Oh wow. Okay, I can't even get their bed now. That's unexpected. Imagine that was just bait. Imagine they would have put those gold ingots on purpose there, so I would go there, pick them up, and then get hit off by them. I did something very similar before. With this one guy on Adius, you remember? As I was above them, I threw down an iron ingot, and they were like, oh, what is this? And checked it out. And then that resulted in them to be too close to the edge, and I was able to hit them off pretty easily. It was a great clip. That video also got like over 1,000 views. Oh, our teammate obviously has to get the last hit, but it's fine. I'm just happy I didn't take a foul death. I did get like 4 foul kills as well, which is pretty decent. So I can't even complain. I can't break free. There's no talking to me. So sad. Da, da, da. Okay, we've got a full Nick team on Grey. Aside from that, nobody looks too competent. Yeah, and Grey is over there. How he's shaking his head. I wish I could go for it. Whatever, at this point I'm just gonna get more stuff. Wish I could go for emotes. In fact, someone is forcing me to stay here and fight randoms. I'm just gonna be a passy little boy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be fine. Nice, and the other guy voted as well. Nine, he's so low most likely. Oh man. Where's so bad? There. Okay, luckily the guy fell. We got killed by teammate. Okay, good. This is very positive. I'm so happy about the newfound secrets of PvP. They're trying to get emeralds. I fell. But I threatened very well. I think I made the guy who was going for emeralds void, which is a huge W, and the other guy went back to his base, which is also a very good thing for us. That's wasting them a bunch of time. Okay, great. Great, great, great. I'm guessing, yeah, I expected that. Never mind. Nice. Frick. This is bad. It's just stealing our diamonds and they're like super stacked for some reason. Why are we not stacked like this? It's confusing. I hope teammate died. Yes, teammate did die. Yeah, our bet's gone. No matter what we do here. How did they get so stacked all of a sudden? I don't even know. Like, they had much better diamond upgrades, but I don't really understand how we didn't have great diamond upgrades. Probably because we, or at least I, also had to go for aqua then, and we didn't really get diamonds or something. No clue. There's an 8 FKDR. Blue. I'm gonna pull off the greatest play and nobody is gonna see it because I have the queuing screen on. Luckily it wasn't the greatest play. It was just an okay, pretty good play that I was happy with, but isn't clip worthy. No, I want one too. Oh man, and I couldn't even prevent myself from falling. It's just good that I've got such nice viewers to alert me of the queuing screen still being on. Do we think White got emeralds? This person potentially, yes. Surprise. So he got those? Oh, come on. And teammate died too? Oh, dude. I had... Oh, okay. I don't even know where to go. I go to my own base, is that safe? Not really. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten them anyway. Blue, red. Hope you didn't take those. But I almost can't imagine. Welcome back, Connor. Can you sing for me? Connor's usually got the voices of angels. Oh, I think the cat is going up. Oh no, it's just a faint barking in the distance. Red and blue are the teams we should go to. I just said two because it rhymed. Blue is over there. It's two Germans! Ah, they don't have a bed anymore. Games are going cool. Blue! We lost the last two games. But aside from that, we pretty much just won all games. Oh, welcome back, Sand Dragon Place. Welcome, welcome. Can you buy me OG Minecraft? What is OG Minecraft? I'm sadly running low on money as well right now, man. Ah, okay, I see what you mean. have to die quickly. Even though I don't think, even if I die now, I'm probably just gonna actually fail or die. Yeah, that's what I expected. Couldn't have saved that anymore. Miss playing on... Why exactly can't you do that anymore? Like, play on Hypixel. Good try, man. All these frickin' fireballs. Something happened? That's weird. Maybe migration. Did you migrate your account to a Microsoft account? Because if you haven't, it probably got deleted. I think the deadline has happened by now. Did I see Abby there? Is that what I saw? Where did he get a jump pod? To be... that's useless. Be slower? Nice timing. That's sad, man. Very, very sad, Mr. Sand Dragon. Hey! In my head, it's like, the game is over. Cool. Teammate got their bet. Now everything's gonna be good. All of a sudden, that guy appears. Oh, just good that he didn't get the hit. Because my blocks didn't place. Oh, just good that that was not within the limitation, not within the... whatever it's called. I'm gonna stay here right now. Can't even escape. I would like to use the safety of my jump pod to escape, but it doesn't work. Teammate comes to my rescue. Now I'm also very sorry to hear that. That's a true nightmare. I probably have. What the? How did I not get any resources? That's crazy. You ever get tired? Not really, nah. Doesn't happen. Does not happen. But I can't break free. There's no talking to me. I think he said that he doesn't know what happened to his account, it's just gone. That was a weird sound. I might want to check that real quick. Sounded like someone opened the door to my apartment. But that was in fact not the case. So don't worry, we're fine. Nice waste of stuff. Welcome back. I'm probably just gonna be doing AMS again. Some nice little obsidian. Don't mind if I do. Yes, I'm Joan. Why are you asking? Nice, he keeps falling. That was perfect. Hope teammate is gonna be fine. Oh, I don't even have anything to break the bed with. Search history. This is Duo 110k. Default edit. Okay, I stole him for a good while. How do you spell France? I'll show you in a second. Ever since I got exit lag, Hypixel hasn't been laggy anymore. I hate when there are blood. I hate when there are holes in the bridge, like that. These freaking tiny little clutch kill holes, killing your clutches. Teammate did place the obsidian, however, that is very cool. I don't know what my internet speed is. Since I live in Germany, probably not too high. These extra hits are nasty. Hope we have a trap. Alright, this is France in German. You got a Wi-Fi? Obviously cable. That's like the first lesson. Literally the very first thing you have to do if you want to play online video games. Definitely use cable. Nobody who wants to be taken seriously, nobody who wants to play video games and have fun is playing with Wi-Fi. Jacob was on Wi-Fi until less than a year ago is the craziest sentence I've heard today. It's great. In med school we also had English class. And that was the first time in my life I got a 0.8 average. Because throughout the entire time I had English class in med school, every single thing we did that was graded, I got every single point plus all extra and bonus points and whatnot. So yeah, I literally had the theoretically maximum possible number of points on everything and ended up getting a 0.8, which many people didn't even think was possible. Last game went good, I believe. I mean, we're here now, so I guess we won. Ah, nice, you got cable a month ago, that's very good. But I can't break free. Oh wait, I could have gotten 2 more XP. Still got it. And then he's just fallen. Okay, we're probably gonna do like 2 more games. It didn't set me back more than forward. That's... Oh shit, history. Thank you for the follow. For some reason it didn't show. Am I getting alerts right now? Yeah, I should be. Weird. What's Junge? Boy. It's boy. Yeah, boy. Why are you false Russian yellow? Do you want to be annoying on purpose? I guess so. Yeah, it is boy. But since you spelled it with a lowercase j, I'm guessing that was just a mistake of you, you didn't mean to do that. But if it wasn't a mistake, then it actually means young female. Or like it refers to something female and means young. But I'm guessing you meant the higher capital. I said it's baby, that's crazy. Where do you get these teammates from? What teammates? What did teammate do for you to say that? He was just false rushing because yellow was false rushing us. Obviously he has to respond to that. Ah. Leben is life, yes. Ah yes, the Castle reaction. Castle Dormion. It's so sad that for the next one I'm gonna have to wait for so long. Nikitushu 3, welcome. Are you gonna play Lucky Luck's BedWars? We already did that. So no, I'm not gonna do that again for the next couple weeks. Is Leben and Leben the same? Nah. Leben with lowercase l is live, and Leben with higher case l is life. Nah! Nah! Dude. All I want is armor! And I keep accidentally getting a better and better pickaxe. I'm gonna install Obby now. And all I wanted was iron armor. How do you identify stuff while speaking when there's no capital letters? I'm gonna... There's 100% an example for this in the English language as well. For example, start. You can start, but there's also a start. And like, depending on the context, you can know if it's to start or if it's the noun start. And that's pretty much the same here. Like, it's the same word, just one is a verb and one is a noun. And depending on context, you're gonna know which one it is, you know? That's pretty much the exact same principle as in English. I think that's... works in English, it works the exact same way, you know? The first word you put there, Männchen, doesn't exist. But Männchen also doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is Menschen. And that's with a higher case M, and it means people. Thank you for the follow, Nordox. You said Leben is... No, that was young. No, it's not a public party. Mention, I messed this up too, I wrote man. No. Is this your first time taking German class, or what went wrong there? That's so unlucky. Yeah, but the whole boy and young female thing, that's just a coincidence. Oh, is this guy cheating by any chance? White might be cheating. He didn't study the words. But did they give you the words in advance? Because that was literally like... in frickin' English class, no matter if in school or in med school, they would always tell us, yo, by the way, we're gonna have a vocabulary test on, I don't know, Thursday. And here are the, like, the words we're gonna be having the test on. And literally that's how it would go. Just random dates. Say on Tuesday, our teacher would be like, okay, these 10 words, this is what they mean. And maybe we're gonna have a little bit of a history lesson about, I don't know, something connected to them. And then she would be like, in 2 days on Thursday, you will have to take a vocabulary test. And then literally all you had to do is learn those 10 words. Sit down for 2 seconds, look at the words, remember what they mean, then take the test. That was crazy. That was such a free, exactly, such a free, good grade. Do you like 50 versus 50 castle? I don't know if I would like it because it doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is 40 versus 40 castle. Or like, for example, there was the craziest thing in the frickin' school final exam from like the entire school. You go to school as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult, and then at some point school is finished and you go to university, for example. And at the very final English exam that decides if you pass school in general, we were allowed to use like those, what are they called? Books of translation. We were allowed to use English, German, German, English books, where every single word, like dictionaries, but dictionary for vocabulary, dictionary, whatever. So, you know, it's like pretty crazy. It does make sense because, like, I think we had to write like a 10-page essay or something. So even if you have that dictionary, within this time frame, you're only able to write this dictionary if you can speak English properly. If you have to look up every single word, then you're not going to be able to finish within the time frame. Obviously, if you would, in theory, have infinite time, getting a dictionary I would agree to Capstalled here, where would be the point? But like, the limited time would make it pretty, like, pretty fair. Red and cool. Like this way, if you genuinely just wanted to look up a single word or two, you could use the dictionary, which is pretty nice. But if you don't know English in general, then the dictionary isn't going to help you much because you just don't have the time to look up everything. If you as my private German teacher. I always loved the thought of being a teacher until I realized how much work it would be, like also in your private time. And I'm just someone with a lot of hobbies that are very important to him. And from like every single teacher I've heard from, they all told me that in their private time, they have to like prepare the lesson and stuff. So I wouldn't want to do it. I would much rather play BedWars. Wow. As if I got that hit. That's a crazy hit to get. Okay, we have a problem. Where would they get those 2010 looking PowerPoints from? Well, apparently teammate got killed. Obviously on what was supposed to be the last game. I don't know why I wanted to endanger myself like this. Don't ask me. Now I'm gonna pay for it. I think that is my... No, that's not my teammate. I also just realized that Red was the team I just started to fight, right? That's also like the team with 17 FKDI at 400 star and 1 neck. Why would I come up with a plan this stupid? How do you know if you use Z or AR verbs in question? You know that by growing up with the language and just learning it as a child. So you get an intuition for it and boom. Please tell me Frau is man? What? Nein. Frau is women. At least one of your answers. I think life and Leben was correct. At least one answer you had was correct. I hope that was not an important test. Man is Mann. Pretty much exactly the same thing, just with a capital M and one more N. Not even close. Alter Schwede, bad. Could you please do slash micro fireball? I don't know if you're there. Oh god. Oh no, they got teammate. That didn't work. I should have just gone for a classic fireball jump. What do people backwards fireball jump for then? If a normal fireball jump is still further, or maybe I was just unlucky. It could have been. Ah. 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 seconds. What a nice number. By the way, do you have that in English as well? You know how, for example, 440 is a number, right? But what is 440 made out of? It's crafted out of 2 4s, and you are a goofhead! Oh god, why would you come back randomly? 444 consists of 2 4s and 1 0. What do you call the 4s and the 0? Do you call that numbers as well? Numerals or digits, here we go. Do you know the man who confused his wife with a hat? There's this psychological thing, like a condition, where people can... It's not about the eyes. You can still see everything just fine, but it's like an error in the brain, how it actually delivers the information or whatever, something about the information. And that makes it so you can still see all the objects and stuff, but your brain can't quite make sense of it. You can describe it, like the individual features, the color and whatnot, but you can't really understand it, you know? Because your brain just doesn't function properly. And yeah, you can add me on Discord. You can just join the Discord server for that. This is stupid. Why am I doing stuff like this? And yeah, one guy was going to the doctor. I answered EMs, yes. One guy was going to the doctor, and I'm not sure if we can do this. Probably not. Okay, cool. He was going to the doctor for his condition, and when he wanted to leave, he wanted to put on his hat, but instead of putting on his hat, he grabbed his wife and tried to put her on his head. Because he couldn't identify her, like he could perfectly see her, but his brain couldn't identify what he saw. It couldn't tell him, okay, look, this is obviously a wife. But instead he saw everything, his eyes did see everything, but like, it didn't get processed properly, and then he thought it was his head, when instead it was his wife. Pretty funny. But I would imagine that to be a pretty devastating condition. And he was also a teacher, so he would also do stuff like greet fire hydrants on the street and stuff, thinking it was a student of his. I actually don't like this game right now. I actually don't like it. This guy just fireball jumps, and like if I avoid, I don't have enough time to stop him here, over there. If I avoid, I don't have enough time to stop him. If I follow him, I don't have enough time to stop him because he's placing these blocks and I can not get up there too easily. And then he has a gold pick and just mines it. That's... In this situation, you just lost. You can't save your bet, you just turn around and have to run away. And try to get emeralds and clutch the game. He just has a safe bet. If I grabbed a hat that weighs 40 plus kilograms, I will not be grabbing that. What the heck? 40 plus, I sure hope a little more than that. 40 would be a little too few kilograms there. Oh nice. Well done. All verbs are capital. I feel like at this point you are trying to just fool me, or trying to test me, or to goof around, joke around a little. I feel like this can't be serious, right, Mr. Dragon Place? That's crazy. I feel like this guy was cheating. All verbs lowercase. No higher case letters in verbs. I know, woo, welcome. Nouns are capital, in fact, so... Rage bait. I don't know, it's weird. How long have you been learning German for? Is that a thing you just started like a week or two ago? Since the start of school year? When did the school year start? September? Okay, that's super fair. That's okay, nah. If you would have said, oh yeah, half a year ago, I would have been like, okay, you have to go back to the drawing board. Maybe you should attend the classes. But like, if you started in September... I heard the sound of it breaking. I heard it in my head, in my ears even, through the headphones. It got played. We just learned the basics like haben, sein, heiße, kommen, and numbers. Nice. Languages are cool, aren't they? Want to learn Italian? I'm also still debating if I should keep the plan to learn Russian or if I should just learn Italian, because I feel like it's easy to learn and it would be cool because of SAS. I've been learning German for a little over a year and I don't know anything. I mean, I also had to take French classes in school. And like 8 hours or 4, I don't even know. I think 8 hours a week. I would just learn France for 4 years or 3 years. 3 years, 4 hours a week. But like, I never paid attention. So, I also don't know any French. I would, like, in retrospective, I have since discovered my passion for languages. Whereas back then, languages would be like my arch nemesis. And one of the things dragging me down a little bit in my grade. And like with my newfound passion for languages, I probably, like, I'm kind of sad I didn't pay proper attention. I would very much like to be able to speak and understand French. Wish I had a fireball. Which countries have you visited too many? Oh, I'm interrupting your learning session. My bad, man. If we win this game, I'll just end the stream then after this game. To not interrupt you any further. Wait, it didn't eat. Ow. Okay. Nah, I wanted to end the stream anyway. I'm pretty sure I visited all the neighboring countries. That's like the 101 of visiting countries. Italian uses English alphabet is crazy. Man. I miss the times back when I would still consider myself to be knowledgeable. Nowadays, most of the time I just feel very stupid. So what's funny about the English alphabet is that, at least in German, we call it the Latin alphabet. Oh, frick. But maybe in English they actually call it the English alphabet. If you take a look at America, they probably called it the Trumpist alphabet, because he invented it, in his opinion. I'm still so sad, man, that I'll probably never be able, depending on how well that goes, building a fascist monarchy over there. But I probably can't ever go back to the USA, which is super sad. Whenever I was there, I enjoyed my stay. Ebola wasn't great. That was unnecessary back then, but like, aside from that, it was awesome. And the people I met there and everyone, oh man, it was cool. Very cool country. Thank you for the games. See ya. Waffle, hi, we're ending the stream right now. Not originated from English, but English uses it, meaning it's the English alphabet as much as it's the German alphabet. The thing is, I can't even make fun of this because I low-key understand the thought process behind it. Like, Nemarak, welcome. Like, basically, yeah. It is the alphabet that the English language uses, so it is an English, like the English alphabet, but, you know, the alphabet itself is being used by many different countries. Obviously, you could say this is the English one, the German one, and stuff like that. I see that you could say that, but like, I personally would not say that, and I personally would just say Latin alphabet. Makes more sense to me personally, but I wouldn't even say that it's necessarily wrong to say. Like, you could say the English alphabet, aka the alphabet English sentences using is the Latin one, whereas the Arabian alphabet, aka the alphabet the Arabians are using, is whatever alphabet they are using. So if you look at that, then it does make sense, but I think it would make more sense if you are talking more generally to say Latin, but I don't know. Every method is a Zaz method because Zaz uses it. Nah, like, but look at it, you could also say that. Every method you use is a Zaz method because it's a method you use. But like, generally speaking, someone else probably invented it. Yeah, even though in that, I don't know. I personally also would rather say Latin alphabet, but like, you know, I wouldn't say that it's entirely wrong. It's just a little weirdly phrased, maybe, at best. Yeah, we're just gonna say every country says it's their alphabet. Alright, I really hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, so go ahead and follow if you haven't already. Also click on both of these links that I'm gonna send in chat here, because those two links are the links to my two most important YouTube channels, so go ahead and subscribe to those. And now have yourself a wonderful rest of the day or night, and goodbye. Now we're gonna raid someone. Let's see who we are going to raid. Obviously, we're gonna raid Mr. J-Man number 101. Start raid. Yeah, that is also saying J-Man. J-Man 101 is playing 4Vs, it looks like. Maybe Lucky Blocks, I don't know. So, yeah. 18 viewers ready. Have a lot of fun over there. See ya.